Well, the automation stuff I did was a bit different.
But
But the thing is, um, you know who Caterpillar is, right?
oh yeah,
Uh,
we get cats over here.
that was my biggest customer. I forgot the name of the company. The project was called Cat Drill. It was a machine that processed Caterpillar
Oh God, I'm good.
camshafts.
Why? What we at, Moody?
7 drill and tap machines, all running off the software that I sold this guy. I miss that kind of work.
Are you okay, sweetheart? Odd, like you're gonna need to go in yet. Top quarter of my fingertip almost off.
Oh, boy.
Hey. Get yourself to the hospital. Get it stitched.
Eee, ouch.
Screw
Holy-
getting it stitched. Fucking super glue.
Well, that's what I would do too, but Sarah would probably kill me. Sarah used to kill me. I used to. Electrician's trick. You cut your hand at work. I'm a nurse, so it's bandaged up already. Good woman. Electrician's trick. Bit of toilet paper or tissue paper or something, and just wrap insulating tape tight round it so you stop the bleeding. Used to come home and the top of my finger would be blue because the tape would be that tight round the bottom of it.
Oh, I got you, man.
It used to stop the blood, especially with me being on blood thinning tablets. The blood used to just pump out of me.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Any wee cut at all, like even a razor cut, I noticed, just bleeds and bleeds and bleeds.
Well, it does if you're on blood thinners
Yeah.
or too many aspirin. They do the same thing.
That's because they technically are a blood thinner.
Yeah. Well, they're a painkiller, but they're a blood thinner too.
Yeah. Wonder is that how they actually work? Do they thin the blood so that your nerves don't get blood or something? I just don't know how painkillers actually work.
I don't know, but I know one thing, that in my life I've never really had a problem with nosebleeds or anything, but because I do have a lot of allergies, I do get an occasional nosebleed, but then it quits like within seconds. But they put me on blood thinners and baby aspirin because of my health condition with my circulation. And I ended up with a nosebleed that after an hour it still wouldn't quit. It was just pouring out. I had to go to the hospital.
Needs more blood flow. Well, thinning the blood's not a bad thing with me, Moody, because I'm getting blood clots in my lungs and I don't know why. And don't start giving out to me about smoking. Everybody gives out to me about smoking because of it. I've tried to quit, I can't. But funny, one of the doctors blamed it on the smoking, and the other doctor said no, it's nothing to do with smoking. So where do you go from there? You know what I mean? Like, make up your bloody minds. Is it smoking or not causing it?
I gotta go back to the cardiologist. They need to operate on my legs again. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to have to.
Johnny's gonna be happy when you come on, Johnny.
What?
You're gonna be happy when you come on.
I don't think it's going to be the night, man. Sarah's looking something to eat.
That's fine. What, 1:45 in the morning?
Yep.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with that.
I defrosted
I'm
chicken
s-
earlier on, so it has to be used tonight. I'm going to do me chicken and black bean when I get off here. I haven't had since like 6 o'clock, so I'm starving.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start on jetpacks, basic jetpacks.
But hey, now we're talking. I've had them from being pregnant, on bed rest, so go figure. I don't know. Well, I was rushed in the hospital one night last year. I think it was around August time, maybe. I know it was the time I took a break from streaming. Well, I had no choice. I was laying up in hospital for a week. But yeah, they found 12 in one lung and 18 in another. And basically, the only way I can describe it to you, Moody, is every time I breathed in, it felt like somebody was coming with 2 daggers in at the bottom of my lungs. It was the most intense, incredible pain I ever felt in my life. I was cursing every time I breathed in and apologising to the nurses as I was breathing out for cursing.
Hey.
Hello, Moody.
There you go. I just popped the picture into your Discord so you can see it.
Okay.
Hello, Moody.
Can't actually see my Discord. I'll have a look now in a second. This is why I need a third monitor. I can get my bot and my chat on it, and I can actually see Discord while I'm streaming. The other one.
Moody? Moody?
Mm-hmm.
I love your accent.
Do you two want to be alone?
No. I just want to give a compliment. That's all.
Well done, sweetheart. Be careful of it.
Samo, I swear to God, I'm going to kick you out of here.
You can't anymore. Oh no, you still can. You still can. What
No,
about
you
that?
can't.
I was trying to be nice and polite.
Yeah, Samo, you missed it earlier on. When the Big Bud DLC downloaded while I was streaming, it killed my keyboard.
It killed your keyboard.
Yeah, I could not alt-tab, I could not write anything up in chat, I couldn't host nobody, I just had to end the stream by hitting reset on the computer.
What did you do for that to happen?
Johnny,
That's the only thing that happened, was the bloody download.
Johnny,
Yeah,
are you running my Lemkin?
yep.
I had a feeling.
You see, I've got a good ping to my server, so I can actually run it at the 21 mile an hour. And it stays in a straight line.
Well, it's not my
Yeah,
Lemkin.
it's your edited version.
Well, you know the funny thing is, I get a fairly good ping to Bads' server. I actually, for the most part, get a better ping than he does.
Yep, he
And
does.
I still go all over the place. That's
No.
like, really?
Now, you see, I'm the only one on the server right now, and I'm getting a ping between 15
My
and
ping,
20.
whenever I was doing it, was around, I think, very low 30s to the upper 20s. And I'd watch it. It would start swerving a little. Next thing I know, I'm 3 frickin' aisles over, seating. It's like, oh shit, gotta fix that now.
Well, oh, Jesus. It does depend on if you're trying to use GPS. My modified stuff with the speeds on a server are not going to work out well with the GPS. I know why it doesn't.
I think Johnny was running at the same speed you do, and it was working just fine
Yeah.
for him.
It's all got to do with your
My
ping.
ping wasn't that much higher than Johnny's. And it was all over the place.
Now,
for me.
you see if there was 4 or 5 of us on here, and I was running the ping of around the 30.
But Johnny, your ping is only 20 milliseconds.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If there was 4 or 5 of us on here, and I was running a ping of 30, I couldn't do that. I can only do 15 mile an hour whenever there's a few people on, but because I'm on by myself at the minute, I can run full speeds.
I know what NC is saying. I don't. That's my only complaint that I have with my server provider. I do not understand why the ping is so high.
You've your server
Try
based.
to run
You've your
GPS.
Yeah, but you've your server based in Chicago. Yes.
No, you don't have a choice.
Right. Why not try moving it to somewhere in Canada? Because I know Chicago is the central hub for everybody in the US. And I know Very Game servers are actually in Montreal, I think.
Well, Very games, I don't have a choice. I have North America.
But
I
here's
don't know.
the thing, Johnny. Me and Bads don't live that terribly far apart. He gets roughly twice my ping.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yep,
I get in the 30s. He's generally in the 60s.
60s or 70s.
But I'm probably 200 miles
Then all of a
away
sudden,
between
I'll-
70 and 80.
Well, there's here. I'll give you one. Docket was on here this morning. Docket's the other side of the pond. Like he's over there with you. He's getting a 60 ping to my server.
I'm gonna have to hop on your server at some point, Johnny, if for nothing else than to see what my ping is gonna be like on there.
I'm going to guess it's going to be around 80.
Most of the things I connect to overseas, 120 seems to be about the normal ping.
Easy,
That's
I
why I
think.
said 80. If you're doing good, you'll get 80.
I don't know whether Easy's still here or not, but I think Easy used to get a ping around 70 or 80. Rainbow Joe, thank you very much for the host, brother. Much appreciated.
That's like playing something with somebody that's overseas. I forget what game it was. The best pings I had was to London and Amsterdam, and they were around 115.
Take it easy, Battlefield. See you in the morning. Well, it should be better than mine. Mine's closer. Mine's UK.
As far as fixing the GPS mod, I don't know how to do it yet. To the total fix.
How's the
But I
DLC? The
can.
DLC, Rainbow Joe, was at the start of the stream, man. I know I'm repeating myself here, guys, but for Joe, the tractors are okay. They look okay. They pull the implements, you know, at the speeds they're supposed to. They do 19 mile an hour. They're okay. The implements, on the other hand, cultivators and seeders, the manure spreader, and the auger wagon, they are all humongous, and they are all brilliant. I love every one of them. I love the look of them. I love the way they handle. I love the way the hired worker handles them. I love the seeders and the other implements. The big plough they give you, not a huge fan of it. We hired a worker and he missed half the field.
Oh, that's
You know.
the moldboard plow, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you can
that's
slack
fine.
mold boards or not. You know, it's still a normal offset plough. Why they didn't put something in like a 12-meter ripper or something like that there boggles me.
See, that's the thing though. The cultivator, if you go by what
Yeah, the
exactly
8
it
meter
was, the
cultivator.
was basically a plow.
Yeah, the 8 meter cultivator is a deep soil ripper. So yes, that is a plough, but it's only 8 meters.
Yeah, but what was actually used with that, and that's one of the things I disagree with, Big Bud actually pulled a 80-meter cultivator.
Yeah.
That's what it was actually designed to pull. And when they come out with the DLC, you get, well, okay, sorry, not 80 meter, 80 foot.
Yeah,
Which
80
is like a
foot.
20 or 30 meter thing. But
24 meter,
when they come out with the
which is
when they
what.
come out with the DLC, it's like
Yeah, well,
I
no,
don't
they
find
do.
it-
They do. They have a 24 meter cultivator on it, and they've got a 24 meter shader on it, which is fair enough. They're huge pieces of equipment on big open. Like if you were playing, as Bad said earlier on, you're playing Don Diego on, was it field 11 or field 13 or something's absolutely humongous. That seeder would be right at home. Huge big open areas to turn. You don't have to worry about it having to reverse it because it's pivoted in the middle because the prices of them, you know, you think you're buying a seeder at 200 grand, you know, 200 grand sounds a lot, but the bloody thing is massive. And then you get it and you realise, no, I got to spend another 150 or 200 grand on the seed carrier or the seed box or whatever you want to call it just to use the seeder. So the prices are extremely expensive. You know, the big bud itself, I think, was near $500,000.
yeah, well, that's because all that stuff is custom made.
Yeah.
They were doing relatively kind of like what would have been in real life. Those things were not cheap because it was all custom made stuff. It wasn't mass produced.
But there's a great plain seeder on it, which I actually prefer. And you don't have to buy no seed boxes or nothing for it. And it does corn,
But
sunflower, and sugar beets.
My
And
point was, with the way the cultivator was designed in real life, you wouldn't